So we've finished our Cape trip. Thought I'd give you an update on how the head went. After all, that's what these videos have been all about. Yeah, it was an awesome trip. We really enjoyed it. We did some Ks. We went all the way up to Cairns. Took about 2 days, and we went up into the Daintree, stayed in the village there. Then we dropped back down, went across the ferry up Cape Tribulation into Cooktown, stayed there. Then up behind Kaupau there and followed the coast up and popped out onto the PDR and up into Chili's Beach. And then from Chili's Beach we went to through Frenchman's Track. Really recommend Frenchman. It was just an awesome track. Great water crossings, good four-wheel driving, and we took our camper trailer through. We're towing a 2-ton camper trailer. I don't have any diff locks or anything like that, just handled it beautifully, no trouble at all. Then we jumped back onto the PDR, shot up to Southern Tally, did the Tally track, north and south. Did all the waterfalls, obviously, all the nice creeks. Then up into Bamaga, did the Cape, did some four-wheel driving around the Cape. And then we dropped back down and we went to Lion's Den and then did the Creb on the way back because it was a bit wet on the way up. We were going to do the Creb going north, but we ended up doing the Creb going south. And then dropped back down home. Yeah, it was an awesome trip. I just could not believe how well this car went. It just was phenomenal. The head, there's no issues with the head. It's just been fantastic. And you know, the car did get hot a few times, didn't overheat, but normally it sits around quarter to half. But on some of the heavy hauls, she got up to 3/4, which is no problem, but you know, that's still hot in my mind. EGTs, I probably max out 550. I don't take it beyond that, and that's the pyro as post turbo, just on the turn and the dump pipe. So yeah, she got hot, and the place where I found it got hot the worst was on the corrugations, trying to maintain 100k. But I learned after a while that if you just knock it back into fourth and keep your revs nice and high, it runs cooler. But yeah, she still struggled on the corrugations maintaining the speed. It's heavy work for the old girl. Running 22 psi, 11mm pump. Yeah, no, it's all working real good. Real happy with that. So with the head itself, I'm really happy. It gave me a lot of peace of mind. I'll give you an example. Before I changed it, I was having to top up my coolant all the time. It was just driving me mad. But ever since I put coolant in it after my first test run, to this day, I haven't had to top up the coolant once. It doesn't use any water at all anymore. I have got my low coolant alarm, which is a bit of peace of mind again, but yeah, haven't had to use that because my coolant's still full from that time. So I'm really rapt about that. No, everything's good. The top end's still nice and quiet. Everything sounds nice and tight, and yeah, it's all sounding good. So just, I suppose, a bit of a summary of all these videos. Are the Kiwi Cylinder Heads any good? Definitely. I'm really happy with my purchase. It's good value for money. I was just, you know, as a novice, I was super nervous. I'd never done a head before. I'd never cleaned a block. I'd watched my dad do it a few times, but it was a really overwhelming, in my mind it was really overwhelming. But you know, I just followed all the instructions that came in the kit, and everything's just been awesome. I'm just so happy, and I just did it with, you know, just in my shed with simple tools, borrowed from mates or brought from Repco or Super Junk. So you know, it wasn't anything fancy. but it just went really well, and the result has just been fantastic. I'm so happy with the result in the end. So yeah, I'd really recommend buying one of these Kiwi Cylinder Heads. It's well, what can you say? It's working. And I'll put it through a real beating too. So it's a good start for it. So there'll be more videos down the track just saying how it's gone. It's a bit of a story that's to be told, I guess, as time goes by. I'll throw up a few more videos. Yeah, but in summary, that's it. Really appreciate you watching all the videos. It's been fun, and yeah, like I always say, it's I'm not trying to tell you how to do things, because I'm not a mechanic, but hopefully you've picked up a few tips along the way. Anyway, thanks for watching.